Now, our first senior speech will be presented by Maddie Castellucci. Madison has been attending St. Stephen's for 12 years. During her time here, she has been a member of the varsity girls lacrosse team. We will now hear Maddie Castellucci's senior speech.
Thank you, Julia. Time, as a definition, is the indefinite, continued progress of existence. It's events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. Time always seems to just slip through our fingers before we even get the chance to appreciate it. I've spent countless hours here during my 12 years of being at St. Stephen's, and it is so hard to believe that we are now at the countdown to graduation, all getting prepared to go to different places. There are times that I wish I could have sped up or slowed down, but I would never in a million years take back any of the memories I have made here. Whether it be stressing about a test next period, going to Sweetberries after any of our sports games, watching everyone getting overly competitive during homecoming week, or even being in Spain for 10 days with my best friends. Although, when we are in a good moment, we don't appreciate it until it's over, and now I'm starting to get a taste of that concept as my time here is coming to an end. In the words of the famous Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. As I reflect on my time spent at St. Stephen's, I'm going to highlight some of the moments I wish I could go back to and freeze in time. Beginning with the first memory I've had here. I will never forget the day I walked into Miss Ewart's first grade class, absolutely terrified because I didn't know anybody. I actually felt like time stood still in what felt like reality, but was actually only me in my mind. Entering into these situations gives us anxiety, and it feels as if time will never move forward, but it is the ability to move forward through these fears that makes all the difference. As soon as I entered the room, I was greeted by Kate Barron's huge smile and waving hand, which was inviting and made that stressed out feeling turn into comfort. It was at that time I knew I was going to be all right. I'd be able to move forward into the unknown territory of St. Stephen's. As I look back, who knew we would still be best friends to this day, and I would still be here 12 years later. I made it through learning how to read even though my second grade teacher doubted me, ice cream math with Mr. Schultes, third grade graduation, day spring, boy drama in intermediate school, having to wear a belt in middle school, the transition into high school, passing my driver's test, and even getting into college. Thinking back to all these moments made me realize when we were younger, time was so simple. Nobody asked us what we want to do in the future. Our biggest concern is when is my birthday and when is Christmas, and will Mom and Dad get me that big present I've been asking for. As we move forward into high school, focus changed. It's so easy to get caught up in what's next to come that we don't focus on the present. Right now, most of us are focused on where we will go to college, and once we are there, the thought of where we will go after will begin to flood our minds. It is normalized to constantly be looking forward to what is to come that we have moments pass us by. I remember thinking how cool it would be to be one of those college students, and now that time is coming. But I'm sure as we move into that next phase of our life, we will think about the next step in terms of where we are going in time. And now to thank the people that have made my time so memorable. Thank you to all my teachers for helping me grow and supporting me. A special thank you to Profesora Oyer for accepting my inability to comprehend Spanish. You are my favorite teacher. To my friends, I genuinely do not know what I would have done without you guys all these years. The endless laughter and memories are more than I ever could have asked for. Next year is going to be so hard without seeing you all every day. I love you guys. Luke, you are my best friend, and thank you for sticking by my side for these past 4 years. You're always a listening ear when it comes to my rants, and my go-to person when I want to do literally anything. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I love you. Haley, although you can sometimes have an attitude larger than what I can handle, and you are constantly stealing my clothes, I will oddly miss that next year. I love you so much, and thank you for being the best little sister. Dad, you are smarter than anyone I know, and I aspire to be as successful as you are one day. Thank you so much for supporting me and always being there for me when I need help with anything. I love you so much. Mom, you are literally my best friend. I'm so lucky to have been raised by a woman who is so beautiful inside and out. I'm going to miss you and your cooking so much next year. Thank you for everything you do for me. I appreciate you more than you know. So, if you could have any takeaway message, it would be to stop being focused on the past and the future and to learn to live in the moment, although it might sound cliche. I know most of us seniors are ready to move on to our next destination and get out of here, but this is your reminder to slow down and enjoy this time you have left. Thank you.